Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So to connect with these messages, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you leave a kind comment. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Make sure you hit that thumbs up to connect with this clearing energy. I have a little bit of sage burning in here, what's left in my Palo Santo. I'm just trying to wave it away from my fire alarm so I don't set it off. Alright, so something about that. This video is for the new moon that we got coming in Capricorn. It starts out in Capricorn and at 10:18 p.m. we'll be rolling over into Aquarius. Alright, so a little bit about this new moon energy. You might have a strong need for being useful to the society and you look for justification in the outside world. You may underestimate what you want from yourself or for yourself. Shyness to be accompanied by resentment of the fact that others ignore you. So you may feel rejected or feel outcasted. Do not seek approval from the outside. It will not help you get rid of your doubt and it's harmful to you. You have to trust your inner values. Alright. So the organs that's being affected is your knees, your joints, your backbone, spinal muscles, patella, bones, tendons, ligaments, skin, hair, spleen, and the organ of balance. So these organs are going to be extra sensitive, so make sure that you pay special care to them. Alright, so and the moon will be in 28 degrees 43 minutes. Alright, so that's a little bit about the moon's energy. We're going to go ahead and put this to the side now. And this is also for you, Capricorn. This video is for you, Capricorn Collective. I'm not putting a placement for you, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and pull this moon's energy for you, Capricorn. New moon in Capricorn for the Capricorn Collective. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, hold your vision. Right. Hold your vision. So some of you may have the power of visualization, right? And then we have the fixed sign coming through here. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back. So some of you could have Capricorn in your South Node. So the South Node talks about the repetitive patterns and repetitive habits. So you may have a repeating pattern of feeling abandoned or rejected in some sort of a way. Trying to seek approval from outside sources. Perhaps giving your power away or people pleasing, right? When you could be very psychic and intuitive. Maybe seeking outside validations for what you see and what you feel. Alright. This again is a repetitive pattern that is coming up, right? Or being completed within you. Alright. So what is the crows warning you about over this new moon in Capricorn for you, Capricorn? What are the crows warning you about in this new moon energy? So do not underestimate the power of your gifts, because you are very psychic, you are very intuitive, right? And you don't need outside validation for what you think, feel, know, for your psychic vision. You don't need outside validation for that. Alright, so what is Capricorn being warned about in this new moon energy? Yeah, some sort of a risk. You see, he's trying to open up a clam. All right, so you're being warned of a risk. Somebody could have a lot of anxiety. Somebody could be having a lot of anticipation. See, there's a lot of empty chairs there. That goes back to feeling rejected, trying to seek outside approval for what you already know, what you already feel. Resentment of the fact that maybe you feel abandoned or ignored because you are gifted. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put this to the side, and we're going to read that risk card. So the crows are warning you of some sort of a risk. The clams on the rock were just too hard to resist, despite the raging waves and the threat that threatened to pull the crow into the water. So raging waves talks about anger. It talks about that emotion of anger. So be aware of your emotions. All right. The bird held its position long enough to grab a piece of the clam meat. You may need to assess if the reward is worth the risk. And if it is, now may be the time to take a chance on something you desire, right? Regardless of how other people think or feel. So, for some of you, there could be some outside sources threatening you because of the fact that you are gifted, trying to create obstacles, trying to create illusions. And they could be very, very angry and maybe even threatening you. But Spirit is telling you to hold your position, hold your vision, hold what you would like to manifest into your reality. Hold the position long enough to claim what's yours. And you may need to assess something. Assess your anxiety. Assess your anticipation. It would be worth the chance to reach something that you truly desire. So you need to step out of this comfortable pattern that you're in of people pleasing. And will it be worth the risk to step out of this comfort zone to reach something that you've been truly, truly trying to desire? That is what I feel. And Spirit is telling you luck is on your side, right? Communication is key. If you don't step out and communicate, then nothing's going to come of this. Something about a romance even, right? Something about romance. So let's see, what are some signs that Spirit is showing you, Capricorn? What are some signs that you are showing, Capricorn? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What are some signs? Tongue twisted here. Some of you maybe have anxiety and feel a little tongue twisted. If you're anything like me, when you do have that high anxiety, it's like you have a habit of just repeating yourself because you're just not sure, you don't trust, right? So that could be something significant with that you may be going through as well. But the thing is that I recognize that pattern. And I personally am trying to break it. So that may be something that you are going through as well. Learning to trust what you feel, learning to trust your visions, learning to trust what you see, right? And holding your position within the community. And not allowing somebody's anger, somebody's resentment to wash you away, right? To keep you from reaching a particular goal that you want to reach. Alrighty, so what signs are you being shown? Yeah, mature. So there could be, somebody with a beard, or somebody could be short, somebody could have long hair. Gnomes are, I don't know, I don't know, maybe you need to look up the significance of gnomes. Let's see if I can do this without messing up my uh, page here. All right, so gnomes. Gnomes. Spirituality. Earth elements, invisible protectors of nature and underground treasures, symbolizing grounding, stability, longevity, and earth-based wisdom, connected to biodynamic farming and mysticism, with modern interpretations viewing them as spirit guides for intuition and connecting with nature. They are thought to live within the earth, helping plants to bring luck in practices involving offerings of natural items like tobacco or milk to gain their favor. So maybe you need to make some sort of an offering to the nature spirits. And the thing is, Capricorn, is you are an earth sign, originating from Renaissance magic, Paracelsus. Gnomes are spirits of the earth element, living underground and guarding its riches and plant life. They are guardians of nature. They act as caretakers for the natural world, embodying environment protection and stewardship. Grounding and stability. As earth spirits, they provide a sense of grounding, stability, and connection to the physical world, often used as totems for intuition. So you have an earth spirit that is around you, believed to live the long lives that represent enduring wisdom, continuity, and the deep, slow processes of the earth. To appease or work with gnomes, people leave gifts like milk, honey, bread, tobacco in quiet spots in their gardens. Though usually invisible, their presence is felt through the flourishing of plants, healthy roots, and general good fortune, or conversely through malfunctions if they are unhappy. So be aware of that. Spirit guides in modern spirituality, they serve as spirit guides, helping individuals reconnect with nature and their inner selves. Beyond traditional lore, they've become symbols of resistance, like Poland's orange alternative, and icons for personal growth and community. Rudolf Steiner, the anthroposophy, linked gnomes to plant development, seeing them as root spirits that bring earthly minerals to plant life, making them central to biodynamic practices. So what I am seeing here is, first of all, you need to make some sort of an offering, or to invite this earth gnome into what you want to plant in your garden, the seeds of intention, or what you are visualizing that you want to plant into your garden, to help that seed mature. Maybe make some sort of an offering to an earth gnome. Another way I'm seeing this is somebody could be using an earth gnome to make them angry, or do something to make you feel rejected or angry, make you triggered in some sense of the word. All right. All right, let's get out of this. If I can pull my moon back over here. I don't know. It won't go nowhere. All right. All right, let's pull another card here. Yeah, grapes, satisfaction. So offer them something. Whether it's fruit, milk, honey, tobacco, whatever they like, right? If you want something to mature, don't pluck something too, right? Don't pluck something before it's had the time to mature. You don't want to pick a sour grape. Allow that grape to mature into the beautiful wine, right? Is something else that I'm getting. And then we have Spirit of the Key, solution, wisdom, and spiritual knowledge. So that is the key, right? That is the key to allowing this seed to mature and to grow. First, you need to visualize what you want to bring to society. All right? They're telling you don't be shy. Who cares what other people think? Because this is the thing. You're always going to have the naysayers. You're always going to have the competition. You're always going to have the judgmental energy. I don't care who you are. There's always going to be somebody out there who is going to test your patience. You hold a lot of spiritual knowledge within yourself. You also have the eagle on this card. So let's see what that has to say here. I don't know where I just went with. All right. Eagles symbolize strength, courage, freedom, vision, and connection to the divine, representing powerful attributes like the divine protection, spiritual ascent, metaphysics, and messages to the Creator. Native American traditions. They signify rising above worldly challenges, spiritual power, truth, leadership, encouraging individuals to reach their highest potentials as seen in various faiths and cultures. All right, so you got an eagle spirit bringing you the key. That is what I see here. So let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, see that melancholy energy. Rainstorm. Waves of emotion. Raging emotion. Somebody mad. Feeling rejected. Feeling abandoned. Feeling ignored by the community. Okay? So, Spirit is telling you, if you don't take the risk, you're not going to get the reward. You're not going to be satisfied. Make some sort of an offering to the elements, or somebody could have made an offering to an element to come in and trigger you. So, you can take that two different ways. But I feel like strongly, if you don't take the risk and express what you need to express within your community, and accept the challenge as growth, you're not going to be satisfied. All right? So that is what I am seeing here. Let me get rid of this. All right. Try to get back here. Hold on one second. All right, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and pull a couple of tarot cards. We're going to clarify this risk energy here. Clarify the risk energy. That's what I feel like. If you don't take the risk, you're not going to, if you don't jump in and take the risk, you're not going to be satisfied with the outcome. For some of you, it goes back to that seed of intention that you have planted. So you don't want to overwater that seed of intention because it will rot, right? Yeah, it's been a long journey. They know that. But through this new moon portal is an opportunity to take the next step on your journey. You could be seeing 1111 or 777 here. And that is letting you know that you're on the right path. And you need to accept the challenges as part of your soul growth. The growing pains. You need to accept the pain as a growing pain, right? That is what I see here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pull some cards tarot cards, please and thank you, Holy Spirit, for Capricorn. And then we'll close out the reading with an angel message. Yeah, Page of Cups. The Page of Cups in reverse talks about somebody may need to apologize. Somebody could be coming towards you and apologizing. But this also talks about refusing a particular invitation out of anticipation, out of anxiety. So again, if you don't take the risk, you're not going to get the reward, is what Spirit is telling you. So somebody is telling you that, you know, somebody may not accept some sort of an invitation here. Yeah, look at that. Talk about put working card. You need to put the work in. When it comes to working with what you got, right? Taking that risk, putting the work in. And not allowing an over emotional approach to the situation. Somebody in the past could have tried to block you, didn't want to, like, maybe feeling you like blah 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 blah, making you feel abandoned and rejected and not invited to a particular outcome. Because look, the chairs are empty in this card. It was done on purpose. This could have been an event that happened at night. But here you are seeing it. You're seeing it for what it is. You're gaining insight over that. You could have had a vision or maybe some sort of a premonition dream with the night energy here as to why you didn't get your invitation. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So it's time to let go of that heavy energy. Let go of the burden, right? Let go of the burden of feeling rejected or feeling abandoned. It's time to let go of that burden. And find the solution that everything happens for a reason. It could have had something to do with another person here. 2 people. So I feel rejection was for your own protection. So you need to stop trying to get some sort of justification. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. Stop looking at the situation through rose-colored glasses. This could have something to do with a family member, maybe some sort of a celebration. Yeah, that's what I see here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Cups, right? So not willing to let go of these past situations of feeling rejected. But I feel like there is something new coming your way. Your name will be vindicated. You're going to break out of that negative headspace of people pleasing and underestimating your psychic visions and your intuition, feeling resentment, the fact that other people ignore you or abandon you, that you don't need outside approval for what you feel, what you know. This person was trying to get you to doubt your intuition, right? They were really trying to get you to doubt it by triggering you. Keeping you in this outcasted energy. All right. So let's go ahead and pull a final message from the angels. This is a little bit longer than what I wanted, but that's okay. We are talking about January 18th is the new moon energy. So we have the 18th energy coming through here. So I feel like your message is rejection was for your own protection. All right, so let's pull a archangel message. I don't know why these cards are okay. This card's the only one in the upside. All right, a final message to Capricorn archangels. What would you like to leave them with? Yeah, spiritual understanding. Beautiful. Archangel Raziel, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand the truth of the situation. Yes, bringing you spiritual knowledge. So Archangel Raziel is coming in as this eagle, right? Coming in as this eagle, helping you to find peace, helping you to understand that rejection was for your own protection, helping you to take off them rose-colored glasses of feeling rejected, feeling abandoned, taking off the rose-colored glasses of resentment and anger, taking off these rose-colored glasses of old patterns of underestimating your power and looking for outside approval for what you think, feel, know. All right, you don't need somebody else's approval. Your spiritual understanding is rising to another level as you open up to new ways of looking at life. Keep an open mind and let go of limited thinking and illusions. Yeah, let go of limited thinking and illusions and resentment of how other people feel about you. Pay attention to the signs and information that comes to you 3 times or more. Notice geometric shapes and symbols in your physical and psychic vision. That was the opening moon card. So you are going to see something in this new moon energy that is going to help you let go of the heaviness of resentment and anger, of feeling rejected and abandoned. Let go of the people-pleasing energy, trying to gain approval from the outside people. And let go of self-doubt and how other people doubt you. Let go of these harmful energies, harmful emotions, and helping you to learn and trust your own visions and emotions. Somebody is very empathic here. You're going to understand why you didn't get invited to something, why you didn't get this invitation. Know that your increased awareness may shift your relationships and career goals. I'll guide you through these changes so your life mirrors your inner experiences. So you are mirroring something out into the world. Working with Archangel Raziel as the wizard and the alchemist of the Archangel realm, right? So he's helping you to alchemize this emotion by coming in and ripping off the rose-colored glasses that keeps you looking at the situation through this emotional stance, helping you to rip off these rose-colored glasses and see the repetitive patterns that have held you back in your life when it comes to doing something or working on something or something that you do for work, helping you to feel satisfied with finding solutions. Raziel helps us understand ideas that defy normal logic. He expands and challenges everyday thinking in ways that ultimately have healing effects. If you hunger for deep spiritual understanding, ask Raziel to enter your dreams. You'll soul travel with him to classrooms where he'll help you uncover truths and secrets. Upon awakening, you may fully remember or understand Raziel's teachings. Yet this knowledge is permanently embedded in your subconscious where it guides you through each day. All right. So that is a final message for you, Capricorn. Thank you for watching and have a great day.